The state of New Jersey has officially legalized recreational cannabis use, and the former CEO of Eaze has pled guilty to bank fraud. This is Lo at Veriheal, keeping you up to date with the latest in cannabis news. James Patterson, the former CEO of the cannabis delivery platform Eaze, has pled guilty to conspiracy to commit bank fraud in a money laundering scheme that duped banks into thinking they were processing non-cannabis related products. Between 2016 and 2019, over $100 million worth of payments were disguised to avoid the many banking restrictions placed on the cannabis industry. Patterson was said to have understood that if the banks were aware of the nature of the transactions, they wouldn't have approved them. So, payments were processed for various products such as dog toys, beverages, and facial creams instead of cannabis. He resigned from Eaze in 2019, and the company is cooperating with federal authorities. Next in news, after several months of negotiations, New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy has finally signed legislation for recreational cannabis use. Voters approved adult use cannabis use 3 months ago, but the legalization process hit a snag when there were disagreements over the penalties for underage use. Governor Murphy stated that, "This November, New Jerseyans voted overwhelmingly in support of creating a well-regulated adult use cannabis market. Although this process has taken longer than anticipated, I believe it's ending in the right place and will ultimately serve as a national model." The new bill establishes a cannabis regulatory commission that will oversee the state's industry. It removes penalties for possession and allows adults 21 years and older to consume. Unfortunately, the bill does not allow for home cultivation. Applications for recreational business licenses are expected to open this summer when the Regulatory Commission's official framework is developed. In the meantime, the only legal way to purchase cannabis is with an active medical card. And lastly, 5-time NBA All-Star Chris Webber teamed up with JW Asset Management to start a $100 million fund to help minority entrepreneurs succeed in the cannabis industry. It's no secret that trying to get into the legal cannabis sector is very expensive. Laws differ across the nation, but deposits and application fees soar into the several hundreds of thousands of dollars, which much of that is non-refundable. So this leaves a very small group of eligible applicants that can actually succeed. Meanwhile, the war on drugs has done its part to ensure that marginalized communities stay under its thumb, unfairly leaving many unable to invest in a growing industry that crucially undermined them to begin with. Webber emphasized that it's not just about money, but fostering relationships and cannabis industry education that both sides can benefit from. So go ahead and like this video and give us a follow at Veriheal to stay up to date with the latest in cannabis news. Thanks for watching.